Hey everyone, Gilroy Gray Man Prepping. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be making a variant of a soup that I really loved when I was growing up. And when I say growing up until a couple of years ago when I wised up enough to read the ingredients on it. And so I am going to be making a variant of bean and bacon soup. So, well, let's get at it. So I got two cameras going here. And the other camera over here, I will be showing the ingredients and stuff I'm going to be using. So I'm going to move over there and talk about that. All right, so I'm using a can of pinto beans, can of black beans. I'll be adding some onion powder, some minced onions, granulated garlic, a little bit of chili powder, and some Cholula to give it a little bit of a kick. Alright, so let me go ahead and get these two here opened up. And I'm going to be rinsing the beans. Now if you're in a situation where the water is at a premium, you could just go ahead and leave the water that's packed in and use that. But I'm going to try to get away with it right now. So I got a colander over here in the sink, and I'm just going to put that in there. Get all the beans out of the can here. There we go. Get the other one going here. If I had some cans of some white navy beans, I might have used those instead of the black beans. I'm going to just rinse it out here really good. I'm going to let that sit and drain for a second. Going to go ahead and turn the crock pot here on. Actually, I'm going to turn it on high. I'm going to get a couple cups of water and put in there. 2 cups of water added. And let me grab something out of the fridge here. Alright, so I had some beef broth in the fridge that I used the last time I was cooking something in here, and it's not much left. It's probably about a cup. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that to it here. More like 3/4 of a cup. That's just a little bit of flavoring, using what I have here. Alright, now it looks like it stopped draining there. Go ahead and put those in there. Alright, now for the minced onions. Hang on, let me check. This one's not open. Let's check, see if I got an open one over here. So I did use up the last of the other one, so we'll open up the fresh one here. I put about a third of a cup of this in here. There we go. And I may be adding more onions later on as it cooks to flavor it to what I want. And to give the onion flavor a kick, I'm using powdered onion here, ½ teaspoon. I prefer using the powdered onion over the minced onion because of the texture thing with the minced onion or chopped onions. The minced onion is a little bit finer, so it's not quite as of a problem for me. So, and garlic, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of garlic in there. As you can, like bacon, you can almost not have too much garlic. Open this up. And then a half teaspoon of chili powder. And a little bit of Cholula here. That's enough. Like I said, some of this is just you do it to taste on adding some of these things to get to how it is that you like it. You grab. Start mixing this up here. All right, so while that is starting to warm up and cook the stuff, I'm going to go get the bacon ready, and then I'll be right back at this. All right, so I'm using some of the pre-cooked Hormel bacon from Sam's Club. I'll show you, put it in this one here. Going to do 6 slices of it. I don't like the way it says fully cooked on the package, but I like to toss it in the microwave for another 30 seconds just because it doesn't look fully cooked to me. And this gets it crisp it up a little bit more. Take this off here. And I'm just going to kind of crumble it up here, drop the pieces into the soup. Now, one of the things I do with this sometimes, instead of putting the chili powder and Cholula in it, I will put a little brown sugar in there, and I will put some maple extract in there. Give it a little bit different flavor. And I'll use a little bit less garlic and a little bit less onion on it. All right, there we go. Put that in. All right. Now we're going to let it go for an hour on high, and we'll be back and check on it in about an hour. All right. So, had a couple of malfunctions because I set the crock pot up yesterday, set everything out yesterday. When the grandkids came over yesterday, one of them unplugged the crock pot. So the first hour or so, I thought it was cooking. It wasn't. So anyways, it's cooking now. And let me see if I can get this to show a little bit better here. What it looks like. There we go. Okay, it's showing a little bit. And it's it's really liquidy with the soup in it, but I want to thicken it up a little bit, so I'm going to do a couple things to thicken it up. I'm going to start with about a half cup of rice. That'll take up some of the water. I don't want to take up too much water, but I can always add more water if I thin it out too much or thicken it up too much. So add a little bit of the rice to it, and I'll take a couple minutes for that to draw moisture out and see how much that's going to thicken it up. But then the next thing to do, I will do if I need to thicken it up even more, and this is one of the things that Tammy at Rebel Canners taught me, was to use the some instant potatoes, and that'll thicken it up just a little bit. I don't want it too thick, but I hate runny soup. You know, there's very few broth-like soups that I like. If I have, substance in it, I like it a little bit thicker, more like, not quite a chowder type, but a little bit better. So, and so I'm going to give this about 5 minutes, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we will check it out. Okay, so it's been more than a few minutes. I got a grandson over here now. And we're going to go ahead and check this out here and see what it's looking like. Okay, yeah, that's looking a lot better. I don't have to add the mashed potatoes to it. It's doing real good. Let me go ahead and turn it off, and we'll let it cool down some, and then we will have some of this for dinner here. But let me tip this here for you. You see here, it's looking really good. It's let's see if I can. It's thinner down in here, showing down here. I may need to add a little bit more water into it, maybe a half a cup. Yeah, let me add a half cup water to it. And we're going to put this in here and see how that changes the consistency. Oh, that makes it just about perfect, yeah. So it's a thick soup, but it has, it has plenty of liquid on it. So we're going to let this sit for a little bit, and then we'll be back and we will test it out.
Taste the meat?
I'm going to taste the soup just in case you don't like it, all right?
Why is it getting sweaty?
Where'd I put it?
Why is it getting sweaty in here?
Well, it steams up and it condensates on it, so.
So I'm getting sweaty.
All right, so here's a little bit. It's a thick soup. Get your spoon. Low on it before you try it, okay?
Ow!
Hot? You may want to let it sit for a while.
Did you forgot to put water in it?
Mm-mm.
You put little water in it?
I put water in it. Yeah, this is really hot. But I like it.
Yeah, I see camera.
Mhm.
How? Wait, did you left the camera on it?
Yeah.
Ow!
You blow on it. It's going to take you. You may want to just let it sit there for a while. All right, cool down. Because it's really hot. All right, so it's all settled. It's cooled off a little bit. I've been testing it. Danny's eating it. He likes it. So it is a kind of a thick, soupy stew, but it's good. That's what it looks like. This is my. I went back for seconds, so and he's eating it, so we're happy with it. All right, so yeah, there it goes, and I will try to next week get another video out for the the Prepper Pantry. All right, okay, take care.